cat Matilda was born in 2013. Immediately after birth she went to the shelter. She was a healthy cat, so she quickly found her new home. Shortly after her first birthday she began to have problems with her right eye. Matilda was examined by a vet ophthalmology who diagnosed lens luxation. After some time the same symptoms appeared in the second year. It led to the fact that her eyes began to swell and the kitten went blind, as her owners assure. She leads her quite comfortable and loving life. Matilda now has over 100,000 followers on Instagram. 9. Two-headed albino snake. This snake hatched with two heads as a result of a genetic error. Its owner is Dr. Daniel Parker. The animal and X-ray image was taken to confirm its authenticity. The bifurcation of the spine does not prevent the snake from normal functioning, as it is healthy and it looks like it will live a long time, its proud owner shows but to the world. The way in which his pet eats. 8. The most packed dog in the world. Wendy, overly muscular dog, is considered either the results of a medical experiment or a modification in Photoshop. Unfortunately, it is visible in the photo. It really exists, and its ghostly appearance is caused by a genetic mistake discovered by scientists in 2007. Myostatin is a naturally occurring protein in the body responsible for inhibition muscle development. If the gene responsible for the formation of the posterior city in the body is turned off, the muscles will start to grow freely, reaching monstrous sizes. 7. The oldest turtle in the world. Jonathan is probably the oldest currently living turtle in the world. Jonathan is 182 years old. He is living on the island. He was brought there from 1882. He was probably 50 years later two prisoners who were sent to St. Helena. 6. The largest domestic goldfish. Goldfish Goliath, 15-year-old fish, is 3 times larger than the average goldfish. She weighs almost a kilogram and is 38 centimeters tall. The owner of the fish is 83 years old. ADA Madness from Great Britain. 5. The fattest dog in the world. Obi, a dachshund named Obi, weighs 3 times as much as a standard dachshund. According to the data of September 2012, the animal weighs about 35 kilograms, which with its height and body build poses a direct threat to life. They did not realize the situation in time, and instead of asking the vet for help they still caramelized the animal. The dog was taken away from the owners. New owners took up the challenge of slimming the pet. After 10 months, Obi lost almost 20 kilograms. 4. Cat with 2 mouths. Frank and Louie. In nature, there are cases of births of animals with 2 heads. However, such animals survive a few days at most. In the case of a cat with 2 names, Frankie Louie was different. Frankie Louie lived 15 years. For this longevity, the cat was entered in the Guinness Book of Records as the oldest Janus cat in the world. 3. The largest dog in the world. Zeus was the largest dog in the world, towering over the previous record holder of the same category, Gigantic George, by 2.5 centimeters. Not only for other dogs but also for their owners. Somewhere in the hind legs, he reached 2.26 meters in height. 2. Two-headed Terma turtle. Luis, the tortoise, was born on June 18, 2013 in Texas. According to employees of the San Antonio Zoo, 2 heads do not prevent the small turtle from moving freely. Debbie Ryan, spokeswoman for the zoo, is grace that a pet with 2 heads should not have no problems with functioning. 1. Dog Duncan Movement was born with serious genetic defects that led to deformation of the hind limbs. The founder of the Hospice for Animals, Amanda Gis, found him during a business visit to his owners, then faced a difficult choice to put him to sleep or to amputate his legs. She chose amputations and took the pooch to her. Now Duncan has 2 years. As befits a dog, goes crazy like other young representatives of his breed.